Hello students, today we will discuss about the methods of preparing a trial balance. So the first more and foremost step for preparation of trial balance is that we need to balance the ledger accounts, and according to the balance of the ledger accounts, that is whether the ledger account contains a debit balance or a credit balance, according to that we will post them into the trial balance. That means the ledger account that has been balanced using debit balance will be recorded in the debit side, and the ledger account that has been balanced using a credit balance will be recorded in the credit side of the trial balance. Okay, so here are the few steps for preparation of trial balance. First of all is preparing ledger accounts to determine the closing balance of each account. Then you have to post the ledger accounts into trial balance and place the balance in the debit column or credit column. Okay, then all the assets and expenses should have debit balance, as you know that they are the real accounts, so they will contain debit balance, while liabilities and income should have a credit balance because they are the nominal accounts, so they will be having the credit balance. Then what you will do, you will calculate the total of the debit side of the trial balance, and similarly you will calculate the total of the credit side of the trial balance, and finally both the sides should match with each other. In case of any error or discrepancies, that means if your debit side and the credit side doesn't match, you have to balance it using a suspense account, but only for a temporary period of time. You have to remove that suspense account balance after you have checked your transactions properly, and then only you can tally your trial balance. So using of suspense account is only for temporary basis, it is not a permanent solution. A trial balance has to tally. Okay, so now let us see that what are the methods or how many types of trial balance or how many ways we can prepare a trial balance. Okay, so here are the two methods of preparation of trial balance. First one is total method. What we do is, in this method ledger accounts are not balanced, okay, but they are just total. You will just simply total up the ledger accounts, and then you will just transfer those totals of these ledger accounts in the debit side or on the credit side of the trial balance accordingly, and then the grand total of debit column will be equal to the grand total of credit column. So this is all about total method or total method of preparation of trial balance. Then we have the second method as balance method. So what we do here, in this method we will be concentrating, or we will have to balance the ledger accounts, otherwise we cannot prepare the trial balance according to this method. Okay, so we simply take the balances of the ledger accounts and then we put them on the proper side of the trial balance accordingly. So according to this method, the closing balance of ledger accounts are tabulated in a separate statement. The brought down balances are brought to this statement. So all the debit balance are shown in the debit column and all the credit balance are shown in the credit column. And this is the most usually or conveniently used method for preparation of trial balance, because here we have the balances of the ledger account and we'll accordingly put them in the trial balance. Okay, now here we have the few items or transactions or the balances of the ledger accounts, and you have to post them accordingly. That means where you should put these items in the trial balance, whether debit side or credit side. So on the debit side we have, in the trial balance we have all the assets, that is current asset as well as the fixed assets. Okay, so the balances of these kinds of ledger accounts, that is asset ledger accounts, will be put in the debit side of trial balance. Then we have sundry debtors on the debit side of the trial balance. Expenses, carriage inward, freight, rent, rebates and rates. Rebates means discounts, salary, commission, etc. That means all kinds of expenses, the ledger accounts carrying the expenses, their balance will be put in the debit side of the trial balance. Then we have purchases, and then we have losses. Losses include depreciation, which means the reduction in the value of assets. Return inwards means purchase return. Profit and loss account, the debit balance, the loss of the profit and loss account, and bad debt, etc. So these are the items that will appear in the debit side of a trial balance. And on the credit side, we'll have all liabilities. That means the bank overdraft, secured and unsecured loans, all kinds of loans, bills payable, outstanding payables or expenses, that means outstanding liabilities, loan on mortgages, etc. Okay, then we have sundry creditors. So these balances will be in the credit side. Reserve fund, general reserve, provision for depreciation, accumulated depreciation, etc. Then we have sales, which will be put in the credit side, and gains, that is discount received, return outward, bad debts recovered, profit and loss, that is the credit side, means the income or the profit made. So all those things will be recorded in the credit side of the trial balance. So just go through these all items properly. It will help you a lot in creation of or in preparation of trial balance. You should remember this, that what kinds of balances they are containing. That means all the real accounts, they have debit balance, so that will move into debit side, and all the nominals account will be accordingly put in the credit side or debit side. Okay, so go through this, and if you face any problem, please ask me your doubts. Thank you, children.